All right, you guys, what is going on? Welcome back. Some Night of the Dead action. So we're coming up here upon nighttime, obviously. Been doing some work. I had, the upper left-hand corner of the screen there is a tutorial. You can turn that off if you want. The good thing to leave it on for a while, at least, is the rewards it gives you is pretty decent if it's going to be something that you're going to build, right? Like flamethrower, for example. I might build another flamethrower. I'm not sure yet. But it asked me to build a trebuchet. And I hadn't built a trebuchet up till now. Now I built two. So this trebuchet, goes back a long time. Shoots trebuchet stone balls. So you got to be able to handle your balls with this, Got to have the trebuchet balls. Anyway, I thought after the absolute horrific experience I had with the spike launcher, this thing would go and shoot, like say right here, it would shoot. By the time it hit, the zombie was already sprinting away from that spot. I couldn't hit anything with this, so forget the trebuchet. We all know the flamethrower is awesome, and especially when it catches you on fire. But I'm like, trebuchet, it's going to be like the spike launcher, right? Nope. Anyway, I'm just going to tell you that during a stream, it just happened to be nighttime. I was standing right over there, I think. Or maybe I was standing right here. The trebuchet, boom, it launched. And I'm like, what the heck? It was hitting. I'm going to show you where it was killing them. Well, you'll see because there should be no trees around. Because it actually takes out trees. Right in here on this pathway, right? See where my thing is down there? Here come the zombies. It was killing them right here. It took a long time for one to make it through until the flamethrower actually got them. Barely any of them through the whole night reached the spinners. They were getting killed right here, right? I even saw some here, and this was the amazing one. Right where that deer is over there. One was killed right here. Look at this. Right here, going down this pathway. Because when they're killed up here, you can see them drop their stuff. You can even see, it'll hit these trees and knock them down. So you can come up here and collect. What was funny was when the trebuchet hit the trees, I found more seeds on the ground, which is, I was having trouble getting seeds to keep refilling my traps. I found, a way greater ratio just by a few trees being down, seeds on the ground. But look at it. You can see how clear it is over there. I didn't chop that area. That's from the trebuchet shooting. Anyway, long story super long. Apparently, the trebuchet works really good. Okay? So, being that it works so good, I built another one. And the problem is reloading it, right? I had to come down here, right? You could... whatever, you come in front of it, whatever. I was coming right here, reloading it, dragging in the balls, right? But then from here, I need to run back around, so now the flamethrower can kill me, go through this, and get back to here. Well, I didn't like that. So I thought, okay, let's put a trebuchet on the roof, right? So I was able to set it, and see how it hangs off the back, which is okay, because I decided to expand this going back. What I was going to do, I was going to lower it down and put on the ground back here, almost like an enclosed area where it felt like a dungeon. But I decided to just go full width on it. I don't know. Aesthetically, it's going to look better. I wanted it to be kind of neat, like a castle where you kind of come up into it and go down. But in the end, I don't think it was worth it because even this little stair step section here, was one of the main reasons. Because now I'm going to take that trebuchet and I'm going to put it on this side. I had to sneeze. I'm going to put it on this side so it'll be matching, right? Because that's important. You got to match. But in doing that, my staircase is going to be eliminated. See, I was thinking about putting stairs here going down. I don't know. There's a lot of different ideas that I've changed my mind. But that one's all the way at the end. So it's going to be right here. Second trebuchet. So I'm going to have to move the stairs. And I'm going to move the stairs probably... See, I'm thinking about bumping it out just one. And then this section, this double section back here, will be the stairs coming up. So we'll see how that turns out. I think that's... Let me make sure these are loaded, because we're going to do some building right now. All right, this is not loaded all the way up. That one I put up and just put in the remaining balls that were in my inventory. Now, if I probably should double check. Let's double check and see what the Trebuchet ammo is. The Trebuchet ammo is stone and boulders. Now, stone is usually not that big of a deal unless you're doing your initial upgrade on your wooden base. These suckers go fast because you got to turn them into bricks, and it takes 4 bricks, or it takes 5 bricks. But once you increase your building aptitude through research, it takes less bricks. So I think I'm down to 4 now. So that's pretty good. I've got 47 of these guys. So let's take half of those and half of those. Do you hear it? It just launched. Dude, they both just launched. How cool did that sound? Oh, look at it. And you can see... Do you see how far it's throwing it? That dude's super fast. Look how fast he is. Why is that guy so fast? Dude, they're like explosive balls. Now, he's faster than the other ones I've seen, so he's actually avoiding. It even hit... Look at it. It even hit out front. What is this guy? Why is this guy so fast? Dude, it just trebucheted right here in front. Okay, that guy was super fast. Anyway, that's not typical from what I've seen about the Trebuchet being able to hit him. But that just demonstrated how cool, right? All right, let's just make... All right, so look. We have no Trebuchet balls, so we're going to make 1. So 1 makes 10 balls. So just keep that in mind. And I think you can put in maybe 24 or something like that. Maybe 29. So, you know, you want to have enough... My stuff only stacks to 23, obviously. But you don't need to... Don't go and make like 20 of these because you're going to end up with a ton of them. You know what I mean? And you can make more as you go. What I think would be cool for something like this would be up here. Go ahead and make some, right? And then just put a chest down here, right? And because they're both going to be up here. That way you don't have to carry all this in your inventory. We'll see what this maxes out to. 26, 30. I think it's 30. Yeah, so it's 30. It stacks to 30. Right? And then you can just put them in your chest here. And then as they're going and as everything's going, just like I do with the flamethrower, reload it. But have it here. That way you don't have to make stuff. You definitely don't want to carry it on you. Because, I mean, stacking to 23, you can just see from that little bit I made. It's already taken up 4 spots. So, that's pretty cool, right? I like it. I don't think I'm going to put this one on the roof yet. Like, till after tonight, you know what I mean? So, we'll have to reload it down here. And the cool thing is, now that I have that one, even if this one, I don't come down and reload this, that one will still be in action. And I can reload that one up there. Yeah, I see the fox there. What I was thinking about doing was doing some upgrading on this back. Because come the morning, I'm going to knock down these walls. And I'm going to move all this. Because I'm just banging into everything, right? But if you can see here, I'll show you where we're at on our research. Master Builder. So this is the least amount of cost for building stuff and the most return on demolishing. So theoretically, I should be able to demolish this and rebuild it right back without adding anything to my inventory. I may have to add one thing, not that big of a deal, but pretty much I think you can just rebuild them. Like that way you can move stuff, like moving this stuff, right? All this stuff's going to get moved so I can maneuver in here. Not bounce into everything. But first things first, let's get Okay, so we need cement, we need bricks, right? And we need nails. I think those are the main things to do the upgrades back there. And then if you do walls and upgrade the walls, I believe you need trimstone. So we'll grab that. And in here, we shall grab these and some logs, right? Let's just go on the outside. It'll be easier. I don't know if I remembered if I did I finish the layout how I wanted. Okay, so we've got this here. I'm going to take down this fence. That means I'm going to build another one here. These two back here, I think right now we'll just leave it like that with the two in the back. Meaning I'm picturing that being a staircase going up, right? So it's not going to impede on my internal working area. But it'll be a staircase going up. So we're going to upgrade this stuff. Once you get a flamethrower in play, oh my god, dude, you got to be so careful because that thing will swing. It'll swing back on your base. And yeah, there will be trouble. I don't want to upgrade those and I don't want to upgrade those walls yet either. All right, so that's all good, right? Now, we're going to end up taking these walls out. Now, I got to be careful with that because, I don't know if the roof will, I don't know if it'll fall. I don't know if there's physics because you can't put up a floor without posts or walls. At least like the tripod effect. And I just got to be careful with that. What I can do possibly is take one wall out and put a post in. Because those walls will all be out and they'll come out to here. Literally only moving it one back. But that one back is going to be enough. That one back is going to be enough, I think. Yeah, I don't have enough. What does it take to make that? Rope! Rope, please! Yeah, I'm not going to do anything with this yet. I don't want to be doing, tearing stuff down and having to rebuild it before the Horde comes a-calling. Now, let me, real quick, before I get carried away. I have 5 oil here. I have 100. Okay, so we have fuel for the flamethrower. That's all I was really worried about, was that if I had fuel or not. All right, we got fuel for the flamethrower. All right, let's take half the rope. And while we're here, we upgraded that. We're going to upgrade this base. We're not going to do these stairs or these walls. Now, these walls, I want to surround the place with these just for aesthetics. But the main reason these are here is I couldn't build a wall here because of the staircase. So what I'm thinking is, if you're going to put a staircase down, you better put the walls in first. I don't know why. Maybe I just placed it wrong, but if I remember correctly, it snapped into place, which usually means, hey, you're good to go. But no, I wasn't, so I wasn't. Upgrade. See, so we're going to have a whole, from side to side, one more bay. See, I really wanted to make it even bigger. And underneath, it wasn't going to be as wide. It was going to be like 3 deep and kind of like a U shape, right? To where, well, you see how there's 2 wide? I was going to make it 3 wide, where I'd have one thing in the middle. Then this would be a chest. I mean, this would be a table. This would be a table, and that would be a table. Then I had this area in between. Then this would be a bench. This would be a bench. Then I could have one. I could have the cooking thing there. That would be 3 and 3. Wait, 4, 5, 6. No, I'd have the cooking thing, and then one of the fully upgraded chests on one side, which would have the basic stuff that I use when I'm interacting with the chests. I thought that was a cool idea. So I don't know, maybe, I don't know. I don't know how this staircase is going to work. See, I could still push this back, like take 3 of them and push this back 1 more. Now, I'm not 100% sure. I'm up in the air with it, really. It's really just, it's for aesthetics purposes right now. Like, How do I want it to look, you know? Out of nails. You're out of nails. Take a look at this thing. So there's 1, 2 there, and then there's 1, 2 there. Okay, so it's not... It wouldn't be symmetrical if I put a third one in. But I could put a fourth one in and make that the staircase. So if I put one more in here, meaning if I put and bring this back one more, and then bring this back, and then I could have, instead of the sideways staircase, I could have a straight staircase where I just run straight up it. Huh. That's something to think about. I always have that idea in my mind about smaller bases, but when it comes to this, man, I'm banging into everything. So maybe I will do that. Maybe I'll do that. All right, let's just build some foundations and see how it looks. Right? So if we put one here, we can't because the fence is in the way. That's all right. So if I bring one here, right? And then we'd put one here, here, and here. And that would be actually that would be the totality of it, right? This back section here would be where all my crafting and stuff goes. I was going to do the second floor and put like a bedroom up there, but now I'm thinking, no, let's put that stuff up there because I really like that. And down here, we'll do the crafting, and then in this area over here, this will be my bedroom, right? And then over here will be the staircase. But I have to bring that out. You know what I mean? You're like, what do you mean bring it out? I mean bring it out because it's 6 wide, so I can't go 3. I have to go 4 to leave 1 on each side. That didn't make any sense, Meaty. Yes, it did. See, from the back now, it's symmetrical, right? There's 4 wide with 1 there and 1 there. Doesn't look like 1, but it's 1. Now it's symmetrical. Yeah. See, because when you're on the inside, it wasn't going to matter that it was only 3 wide. But from the outside, it does matter. Anyway, we get some nails. We can upgrade those things. I've been chopping. Oh, my God, you guys. It feels like I've been chopping so many boulders to get the stone to make these brick. It's just been obscene. Like, obscene. So one thing, actually, 25... Just make 30. We have so much of that stuff. We'll make 35 nails. Nails is one of those things you're always using. I always make it in batches of 10, and I always like run out. So yeah, you're always using nails for everything. Just make them. Just make them. Delish. Okay. Boop boop. See, what is it telling me? How many brick now? It's 4. So I think it was 5 or 6 before. Still, 4 is not that much for fully upgrading my builder, dude. My research for building. I think it should have dropped farther, but that's okay. I mean, that amount I just did there, you subtract 1 brick from each one. That's that 1, 2, wait, that's 3, 6, 9, 10, 11. 11 extra bricks, right? Yeah, meaning I can reinforce more before I have to make more bricks. But we'll fill this in here when I get rid of the fence, right? We'll fill this in, and then we'll line the outside, and then we'll figure out what to do with the inside. Should be pretty cool. And I'm going to take that trebuchet there and put it up on this side. So when you look from the front, what you will see is trebuchet and trebuchet, double spinners, double balls of doom. I have 1 compressor back there. I think ultimately, like eventually, I think I will line the floor with these things, right? I'll line the floor with these guys. The problem, the concern I still have is how long before they stop being stupid and run up these stairs at me, right? How long before they stop that? Because I tell you what, I was up there on the roof long before the trebuchet went up there. I was standing up there, and they ran straight like this. And one guy was here beating on this one. Boom, 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 boom. Trying to get to me up there. So I'm still having to stand here, which I don't like. Oh. I guess if you get enough of these range things, it doesn't matter really, right? Doesn't really matter. Maybe it does. Maybe it doesn't. All right. Close that. I guess we could start up there again. At least we could see what's going on. All right. Let me just get rid of some stuff. Trim stone. All right. Now I should probably keep. Let's see. 10 and 14. Yeah, that's fine. I'm going to keep some of this on me just in case I need to make more trebuchet stones in the middle of the fight. Put this stuff in here. I have 197 research. More cloth. And the rope. Okay. Oh, the nails go in here too, by the way. And then the wood goes in here. Yeah, I can't... Right now, I'm just banging into everything. It is what it is. I'm going to work on, making it better. Okay, that's all looking good. Got some little fancy shorts there. You're wearing underwear. All right, that's all looking good. Except... I don't have any bolts. I've got a fair amount of ammo. These stack to 36. I don't know why that one wasn't stacking. This one's at 34. Huh. You'd think when you do this, it would stack them. Anyway, so we got some boulders and we got some stones just in case we need to make more trebuchet balls midnight at the mid of the night. What else? That was that. I got everything out of here that I want. Yes. Oh, the other thing is, when you make bricks, it uses these tree branches, which, it's not the end of the world, but dang, dude, I need those for making my fun stuff. Should probably eat that. They're delicious. Now, it's almost time, so fear not, friends. Here's where we're at on the research stuff. Obviously, this stuff here, endgame. This is endgame stuff. I'm not worried about Doctor of Engineering right now. Senior Blacksmith and Master Blacksmith. Yes, we got to do these. This is 100, and I think this one it's expensive. That's what you do to rank all the way up. So those are good. Special Force, this one is attack speed, yes. Damage, yes. Movement speed, yes. So all three of these are necessities, and they're at 75 apiece. Secret Agent, not so much. I got Forest Worker all the way done. Mining Expert and Logging Expert, yeah, probably. Wouldn't mind doing Scavenger and Porter at this point. I don't know. Yeah, probably. If I head out for a long time. All right, so these are the dead giveaway that they're on their way. Whoop. Here, let me turn off the lights so you can kind of see over there. With this, you can totally see it helps you. Wow, do you see that? How it curved? Look at that. They're throwing curveballs up there. You can see where they're coming from, like way ahead of time. I can already see deaths up there. You can see trees are down and one of those bags from a... Wow, that was a curveball. It's incredible. Look at that. Oh my God, that thing really curved. How good are the trebuchets? Like the AI on the trebuchet is really good. And surprisingly, it shows the animation. It shows what the heck? Someone just came from the side. Someone came from the side over here. Anyway, the animation shows an explosion. Now, I don't know if that's just an animation or if it actually does explode to give you area of effect, but it didn't ask for any gunpowder, It didn't ask for any gunpowder. So that's 10 balls already that we shot. So just imagine that trebuchet is up here. You're just reloading like this. Simple. Now, that one guy who came from the opposite direction, that was kind of an anomaly, right? Obviously, he was just curious about what was going on. So, Other than that, how many have reached me so far? Oh, I should probably get my fuel out, huh? Top that off. So how many have reached so far? None. None. 17 up to 30. None have even reached. This is the only guy that got here, and that's because he came from back over that way. Oh, there's a guy. Oh, shoot! Okay, that guy got through. I might be on fire. It's alright, I'm wearing leather. It doesn't affect me. Okay, that's one. That's one that got here. That's at 92 and 98. So they spun a couple times for that guy. I'm gonna go back and check the rooftop battery. And you know what? It's not just that. When they start to group up in those bigger groups, and then a trebuchet ball comes in, it's taking out a couple of fools at a time, you know? That's what's really cool. Okay, there's 23.9, and that should be good. I love seeing that you can see where it actually goes. Dude, it is going way up there, dude. It's getting them before they can even come down the hill. When you got a chance, you should reload. Because if they're right here, I'm going to get flamethrowered. I wish there was another... Look, I'm speculating at this point, right? I've been working... Yeah, someone was right there. Someone was right there. Just bombed them right there. I can see them coming down the hill. My speculation's this, that these guys, let's say I didn't have a staircase. These guys would just come and beat on the base anywhere to try and get to me, right? So the only way for me to route them where I want them to go is to put down a staircase like that. Then they're going to try and come up this way. Hence the traps of doom. But what if I put another staircase back here? Making it easier for me to get in and out of the base and not walk through the traps. Don't you think they would go for that? I do. I think they would go for that, especially if I'm standing back here. So, even though it's weird, I'm going to leave it under that theory, that methodology that there's one way into my base based off of staircases and a door. And it's this way here through the trap section. And that's the way I'm going to make them go. Therefore, that's the way I'm going to go. Jam. See, you wouldn't have to run down here once that's up on the roof. It'll be really good. Now, I want to make sure they're fully loaded because we might be getting close for the big group to come out. And when the big group comes out, I'm not going to be running down here like this. No way, Jose. Do you see what I mean? How, like, this is night and day. This is like the difference when I first put on the flamethrower. When I first put on the flamethrower, you know, it's killing everybody right there. Not relying on the traps as much. This is the next level of range game changer here. Like, it's literally stopping them way up there. Wait till it's done. We'll go up and see trees knocked down and things up there. They're getting bombed, son. Look at... You see those white things? I think those are broken trees. See how there's those white things up there? I think those are broken trees. Or about to break because they're highlighted. You know, like when it first hits something, it starts highlighting. Yeah, look at that. It's crazy range. Now, you know what would be cool? What if you mistimed your return to your base, right? Say it's like almost Horde time. And you're running back from across the map. And Horde starts, right? And now you're getting chased, and here you come, and here starts your trebuchets, and you get bonked in the head with your own trebuchet. You know what would happen. It would happen. I mean, the flamethrower gets me. These traps get me. But this to me is a game changer, dude. Trebuchet for days. Doom 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 doom. What's gonna be a real game changer is that I don't have to run down there and do that. Okay, there's 30 and 30. I got 7. Look at, you can see the trees. Right there's broken bushes. All those highlighted things is where, like, trees that I've hit. Not that I've hit, that the trebuchets have hit. You notice that I have my light off right now, by the way. The light, it's just like real life. The light intensifies fog and dust. That's why you use amber lights for dust. Oh, there's one of those napalm dudes. He just got trebucheted and killed. There's one of the big boys. He died. He must have got already hit by the See, they're trying to come to the side. Because I was standing up there. That's why I want to put that wall around too. I don't want to step out here because that flamethrower will shoot straight across here. So this is the Horde. The trebuchets are still taking out the back of the Horde, the slower dudes. That dude's just getting worked. He's one of the green ones. Those guys are super tough. And where's the rest? The Horde. We didn't even see the Horde. Like the final. Okay, so 75 on that. Nice. And then this one, we did that one. Take that. 12 research material because that was the big guy. Now, there's always a crawler that's coming down like later on, and he always almost gets me killed because I'm not paying attention. What do you guys think of the trebuchet, huh? Oh, no, look at that. My trebuchet hit right here, and it broke this trap. It broke this trap. But I can repair it. It's... You know what? It's invisible. Guns actually had that problem. Any traps that I set, he couldn't see my traps after we left the game and came back in. Now, that one, because it got theoretically blown up by the trebuchet, I can't see it. I want to reload this trap here. I only have 1 seed, so I'm gonna reload this one. I'll leave those other ones down for now. I still got 2 up, so this gives the bigger animals. Anyway, let's go up the hill and see what carnage happens. So here we got some wood, leaves. So you can see all these areas like where it hit. This stuff here, all the way over here. This was all trebuchet hits. All the way over here, logs rolling down. Here. Here. What? Here. The reason why I'm doing this, I want to show you just how far away this thing's killing fools. There's the barn down there. It's almost launching it all the way up and over this hill. There's some seeds right there. Now these roll down the hill a little bit here. There's a leaf here. Can I just say that there's the road? that they were probably running down. Look at that. I want to reference where my place is back there. Look at that up there. The kill shot back here. That just fell to the ground. That didn't roll. It didn't roll uphill. If anything, it rolled from here to here. Rolled closer. That's crazy distance. Can you see my place down there? It's right there. There's the light. There's the trebuchet there. There's no joke. Make trebuchets. Now, but the other thing is, I've got like the perfect setup for it, right? I'm down in this kind of open area, and they're coming down this hill. If you were in a canyon, actually, if you're in one of those canyons, it might work even better as they're running up the road to you. But if they come from the sides, forget it. Forget the trebuchets, you know? So you never know where they're going to come from. And that's fine. That's why you don't rely on any one thing. I'm not just relying on these. I've got all my other setup here that hopefully will do good. Hopefully. Anyway, we're going to have to, yeah, let's, you know what? I'll tear down a wall in the middle in case the roof falls. Then it won't drop that trebuchet down. All right, we picked up a bunch of wood, I think. Or wood in general. 22 logs. All right, we got that. What else did we pick up? We got some vines, some herbs. And we got some animal stuff. Some animals died up there? Oh, no, I harvested those things. That's right. That's rabbit. I'm still keeping my rabbit in here, I believe. I think I put rabbit bones in that other one. All right. I'm still not collecting the intestines because I'm not really in the mood for making a bait trap. I don't know why I would want to attract them over here anyway. I'm not keeping the fruit either, by the way. Or these herbs. All right, good. Good and good. I got a couple stones here in case I need to do any repairs. Any repairs? Any repairs? No? It's because no one hit anything. All right, I need my hammer, which I think is in here. All right, hammer time. So let's take out... let's take out this one. Why did I get a gas can? Oh, my torch was on there. My torch was on that wall. I might lose two roofs here. Look, it stayed. Now, if it was like this, I couldn't place... Well, no, I could. You could place those there because you've got point of connection 1, 2, and 3. Then 1 and 2. Yeah, I couldn't place that one there right now. I think what I'll do, though, is I'll put a post here. And a post here. I don't mind having the posts where I can walk straight into the to each individual thingy. Each individual thingy. Get rid of this thing. Okay. And we can get rid of this thingy. No, that one. That one is good. Okay, I think I'll do... Did that? Sometimes it gives you the stuff, sometimes it falls and you got to go pick it up. So be careful with that. Like, because it was a secondary thing attached to this wall, when I demolished the wall, the other thing fell. I had to pick that stuff up. So I think it's when it's a secondary item. All right, I'm going to demolish this. So no way to get up to the roof right now then. That means I'm committing. I'm committed. I can demolish this. Now, it should be returning me back, like, the majority, the bulk of what it took to build this stuff. So, I'm going to demolish it. Oh, there. That's weird. Huh, that's interesting. I didn't put a post here. But it's showing like a wall and a post. Maybe I did put a post there. I don't know. That's weird. Hopefully this thing doesn't fall on my head and kill me. That would suck! That would suck. Alright, so now in here, we need to do our last foundation, right? Regular logs. Because I'm getting back like trim logs and lumber. Nope! I just did it. See, whenever you have I don't need a bunch of logs with me right now, I don't think. Whenever you are destroying things, be careful because you forget. You hit F. Oh, man, I always do that. Whatever. At least it has the a slow burn. If that thing was, like, really fast, like, really upgraded. What? Okay, it's going to make me go on the ground. Upgrade, maybe? No bricks. Need 2 bricks. Ah! The only time that the staircase is a pain in the butt is actually when you're building. Once you're building, you're not running around to the back anyway. Alright, so I need... no, I need 2 bricks. Just whatever. Give me half the stack. Okay. Now, obviously, I used some of the nails from other things that I took down because I didn't bring the nails back out, but this is what we're looking at so far. Now, actually, excuse me, I think I'm going to need that lumber and stuff now because I need to make these walls. So to upgrade, we're going to need all the main stuff and the nails, and then to craft walls, we're going to need... Back here, I'm gonna do no windows. I want this to all be enclosed back here. So we need lumber, the planks, and the rope. All right. So for now, if we're gonna go back into build mode, we'll grab this. We'll grab half the ropes. Grab that. The nails. And how are we doing on? We have 5 planks. I might as well make some plankies. Oh, I only have 4 logs. Interesting. That's not good. I'm gonna have to go do some chopping. I'm gonna have to go do some... Do I really only have 4 logs? That's lumber. No. I have 99... I'll grab this and grab... Oh, there's plank. See, I should have looked in there first. It doesn't matter. We're here. Actually, I have a lot of walls to fill in. So... you know what? If I'm going to put my bedroom right there... Yeah, you know what? I don't want this to be a windowed wall. I don't want this to be a windowed wall. I want my bed here. We'll see how that looks. I don't know. It's just an idea, right? If it's in the game, it's stuff. I want to see what it's like. Mine? Alright, so wall. Wall. Build. So we're going to build all walls here. Right? So I want this closed in. This is a super secret crafting area. Oh, yeah. Now, this area here is going to be like the staircase area. So what I'm thinking is the stairs will be right here, and I go up them, and then this will be the landing platform, and then I'll walk this way. That's my idea. There, and finally there. All right, good. Now, all those have got to be upgraded. That's expensive, but for now, I'm going to do the roof. So, or as they say, the floor. Uh-oh. Now that might not be going there because I need a pillar. It should go... No. I don't even have enough stuff to build floors. Out of lumber. Okay, so the floors require the lumber. Do 10. And then we're going to probably need a pillar or two. What I'll do is I'm going to put in what I can. All right, so that should go there. That won't go there because there's not a third support. It won't go there. So I am going to have to do a pillar here and a pillar here. And that'll allow me to do the roof. Same thing. Well, I might have to do it in the middle, unfortunately, which is going to suck because I kind of wanted... Actually, no. No. This is the staircase, right? These are chests, are tables. These are tables. This is my walkway. So that'll work out good with the pillars. So let's put in some... I said pillars. You know what I meant. Columns. Perfect. Should be able to do it now. Get up there. Oh yeah. I'm out of something. Wood planks. Oh. Something just... My trebuchet just shot off. Good early warning system if they're coming, right? Do. Oh, almost. Yeah. Okay, and that one can't go there. So here's the deal. Since this is the staircase, I'm gonna put a wall here, but I think I'll do a windowed wall. Should I do a windowed wall to the staircase or have it isolated? A windowed wall would not be, it wouldn't be like symmetrical in here. All right, I don't have the right stuff. One more lumber. Give me some lumber. I got your number. You guys like the building parts of this? Like, is it cool with this? Because it's fun, right? It's pretty cool. I like it. Anyway, there's that. Anyway, we're going to come back next episode. I'm going to continue doing this through the night. Well, it's getting to be day. I'll do a little bit more, then we'll go out. We obviously got to collect more stuff, but that's going to do it for this one, you guys. Hit that like button if you're still enjoying this. I'm having a lot of fun playing it. I like the building. I like the resource gathering. I like killing zombies with all different stuff. And I really like the new trebuchet ball throwers. It's always good to have your balls thrown around. You know what I'm saying? See ya!